Holy.
We're all dying. we're going down. It's a Monday morning and we're back on the old taco. We're gonna get this thing, well, it may be setting on all fours today. We'll see how this goes. We're gonna have to have an extremely good day because we've got this ahead of us. Last time you seen us cut some stuff off. Today, we gotta finish cutting all this stuff off that we don't need. We've got some Barnes four-wheel drive parts down here. We got to weld on it. We'll get all those Barnes parts put on here and weld this thing up, and then we can start figuring out geometry of links and all the other stuff that has to happen under the trucks. So we got no shortage of work. Here we go. So this guy is delivering our heating and air conditioning parts to plumb the furnace into the new shop. So I'll show you.
Check out this furnace. So they're delivering the ductwork for this heater. It'll run through the shop that way, go into both sides of the shop, and we'll be warm. I'll be warm. Good morning, Michelle.
Guys, what's up?
Bam, there it is.
Ductwork is here now, it just needs to get put in. All right, we're gonna go for it here. See if we can cut this thing apart. We're gonna have to figure out how to turn this because it ain't gonna work like this.
Yeah, good thing you got that crane because I ain't big enough to pick it up.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go with it?
I don't know. It's right there for a second. Trying to get in there. This is borderline ridiculous, but it is what it is. One hunk at a time. All right. We'll keep that
living on
so
the
it
edge
doesn't
here.
kill us. Roll it. There we go.
It's only Monday. I'm not ready to die yet.
Yeah, don't die on Monday. Well, I mean, if you're gonna die, Monday's the best day. Then you don't have to deal with the whole week. You just get it out of the way early. And
It's the want to part though.
that's right, yeah. I'm with you on that. I got some stuff to do.
We got our heating going in. It's getting noisy.
Close?
Should
I
break
think
off,
so.
I think.
Got it.
Big hammer.
A few more strategic cuts and we got it, I guess. Yeehaw. I hate this part. This is so much fun. I love Super Duties.
Making progress though.
We're getting there. That's gonna be, we'll grind that up and it'll be good enough. We just gotta deal with the front. There's a lot to deal with. That's a bunch of it.
That's a whole bunch of it.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
lot of it.
I think the truck will fit now. Let's see what that looks like. We brought the professionals in to clean this up. Jace, you're gonna want to take that coat off, bud. It'll blow holes all over in it. So these guys are cleaning this thing all up, and then we'll go to welding on it.
Down through the dream
We are piecing this puzzle together. Well, we're trying. I like this truss because it's low profile.
Real estate's gonna be a premium here.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of room really fast. Okay, that should hold it there-ish. That actually fits really good. Look at that, Coop, all that work was worth it. That's gonna look freaking good. Now we can put links on here wherever we need to put links. And it just fits. I like it. We just ate some lunch and it was pretty delicious. That thing's ready to weld. So check that out. Barnes did a killer job on that thing. And it's super low profile. So it's gonna go up and miss my front end parts. So hopefully I can make this thing set crazy low so I don't have to climb to get into this truck. So, oh, I just got 2 hours worth of welding. So here we go. All right, I got the truss completely welded together. Now we let it cool down. You don't want to just weld these things, otherwise it will warp your front end. So we'll let this cool down though. She's cooled off enough that I'm willing to go to welding. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld every other one all around it until I get it done. Just go for it. One side down. All right, it's welded together. It can cool down now and we'll tear it clear apart. We still have to weld the steering knuckles, get those all put together, and then I think we can put gears, lockers, stuff it under this thing. Push it my way. Handled. Been rusted up for a bit.
Oh, look at that hands.
Junk.
Oh yeah.
Caliper is broken. We're getting new ones. I didn't know if I wanted to reach for that with my left hand, but instinct took over. I just caught it.
Apparently it's getting some strength back.
It is getting some strength back. It's gonna be at the end of the week.
Halfway there.
Snap ring right in here. And then probably don't even need to pull the unit. No, we gotta pull unit bearings because we gotta take a momentary lapse of how much work we still have to do. That actually sounds pretty solid. That hasn't even winked yet. Oh no, maybe you take these nuts off and pull the whole hub off that way. Probably just some blasters gonna help. Something.
Sure, it couldn't hurt.
Yeah. Oh, you should have just took that off a while ago. What the heck?
I tell you, well, feeling weak, and I want you to feel bad about that 1 week arm you have.
I don't. Thank you. I'll go ahead and beat the crap out of this one now.
This one's gonna fly off and knock the headlight. I heard it.
She's wiggling a little. No, she is.
Yep. There's a scrap metal now. Unit bearings still, they feel good. Pull that snap ring. Then the axle will come off.
Oh, I gotta get me a lightning glove.
Get you a light.
Hey, who welded this?
I don't know.
They forgot a weld. Fire them. That's what I say.
Try to fire that guy if you want, but usually once during the process you slip off and smash the snot out of your finger.
It usually happens.
Oh, this way you don't stick your little finger in between those.
Because you will crush it.
You'll end up with a purple pinky.
Tom's almost got this thing for it.
ABS elimination. Not got finger eliminated. 1 unit bearing out. I was hoping you guys think it's gonna fall off and smash your toe. Don't get close to it. I feel movement.
Yeah, it's moving. There it goes. Come on. Beauty.
2 unit bearings.
Well, that side looks like it's moved. Let me crank it the other way. I don't trust this arm.
Just want my fingers behind something solid.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for the encouragement. Are we going to need to YouTube University this?
It could happen.
Yeah, I think probably that's what's going to happen.
A few minutes later,
We've consulted the interweb, and we didn't have a big enough hammer. So, we're gently prying this out.
It gently pried.
Got it. Those things are beefy, man. Oh, that's big.
She's warm.
Oh yeah, someone welded that thing together. I like it.
Doesn't look too bad in there.
No, it's good. This is our high steer arms that we're going to put on this. So we got to drill this hole out to really big, and then weld this all into here, and knuckles are built at that point. What size of drill bit do we got to have?
My guess is 1.
A big one.
I'll go see what I got. We thought we were done grinding today.
I was hoping.
We ain't. All right, we got to drill a hole that big through this tie rod hole. Seems easy enough, right?
If you say so.
Yeah.
I got faith
I
in
got
you.
the camera right now.
If it wasn't over my head, it'd be way easier.
Holy.
That's why.
Yeah. It'll That's terrible. Let's let her down
Okay.
a little.
Can we get the crane back over?
Nah, we'll do it the quick way.
I might try to get off.
Just like that.
Yeah.
It's a calculated risk.
I let her down. She's down.
I'm going home.
Jeez, girl, you're missing out.
You look like you got this handled.
Thanks.
They're all standing around watching it, so I'm figuring it's a one-man job.
No, they just like their arms. One down. Should work.
Got to do more than one?
I'll do the other side.
Let him do it.
You're expendable, Tom.
He's stouter than you are.
Thanks, Grandma.
Wow.
Nice way of
Grandma just called me fat.
That was a fat joke, I'm pretty sure.
Grandma.
Pretty
I
sure
thought you
that's
said
what
you're
that
going
was.
home,
I'm
Grandma.
going home.
Thanks for stirring up the hate or the help, and then you're out.
Well, I keep.
Piss everyone off. I gotta go.
Hey, that's the job.
Find something good at, stick with it.
That's right.
Like a glove.
Heck yeah. I can weld that thing in there.
It's pretty dang good.
Like we knew what we were doing the whole time, man. YouTube never lies. You can find out how to do anything on there. Oh, that seems,
I think you got plenty.
seems like enough, doesn't it?
That knuckle's gonna try to grab you.
Yeah. This is terrible. Can't get there from here.
We might be there for a minute.
We're gonna be there a minute, drilling that fast.
Tom's a thinker.
We're all dying. we're going down.
Do not try this at home.
Yeah, if you want.
If you want, I'm not your dad.
Just have your whole body flexed up to run that thing.
I got the arm pump going. Yeah. You're ready for it to catch you at any moment and flip you upside down.
You don't dare relax.
No. As soon as you do, your arm's twisted up in a circle. All right.
One last stretch.
We're gonna get this done.
Right there. There it is.
Drill.
Damn.
That drill is hot. I think we space it the exact same as this off the bottom. And then it should be exactly the same plane across there. I'll burn this one in. And then we can measure that one. Put a little heat in it. All right. Steering components going together.
Oh, baby.
It ain't coming off. One down, one to go. So we laid it on thick. It's steering components. We don't want that to break off. We weld those really good.
About 1.25 inches.
1.25 inches? That looks pretty much the same as far as across the top of the knuckle goes. Well, that's as close as anything I build. It's good enough. I'm gonna need that grounding utensil. Turns out all those ball joints and all that stuff
Don't conduct electricity
not
so
very
well.
Hey, that's better. .430. Get this welded up and it'll be basketball time. Done. I think that is welded together. We'll let it cool off tonight. And tomorrow we'll go ahead and throw some gears in this thing.
All right. Duct work is well underway. Let's see what we can show you up here. Hole is cut in the wall. And we'll take you next door and show you something exciting.
This is the other side of the shop. We can have heat in here. Worked out pretty dang good. He got close that sign. There's the hole in the other side of the shop. Got the 90s fit together right here, but yeah, those guys will be here to finish it up. We should be warming the shop Monday, so it'll be good.
Several days later.
So it's a new day. There's been a bunch of time since we worked on this last, but we're gonna throw the front end all together and basically have it ready to go. Then we're gonna go back, get the rear brakes all put together so that we're ready to actually assemble this truck and build links and put things together and make it all happen. So I'm down to a front seal and hubs and all the brakes back on it. We got some more parts that showed up. PSC, power steering, we got that. It's gonna mount somewhere like that and probably like that. We'll put a clamp on this aluminum tie rod. Barnes is making some pretty cool pieces for these front ends now. Pretty impressed, so I think it's gonna look good and work good. All right, you guys remember, we didn't put the new nut on it. It's right here. We're gonna put the seal in it and then the new nut on it. And then she's sealed up.
Going together for the last time now.
Well, I sure hope so. We'd put Loctite on this, but it's a lock nut, so. Built. All right. Stab this thing together. Just has to go in. All right, she's starting to be a front end now. We're going together. We'll throw some hubs and brakes on it. Maybe some paint. After that whole SEMA build, I'm a painter now. We're gonna paint everything, Coop. Brandy new parts. Looks good on there. Woo.
Evidently that one wasn't started.
No, I don't think it was quite in yet. I'll fix it. She's in now.
Some pads. This
We
thing
are
will be
winning. We're about to have ourselves a real live Dana 60 in the Yoda. All right, under further investigation, the new calipers have the part on it we need. So we'll hurry take these off before that blue Loctite.
Get serious. That's the wrong size.
Not the right size. We were just warming these bolts up.
That looks better.
Next one. This front end's getting heavy. There's some real life accessories going on it. These must be backs. Those must be the fronts. Looks like fronts. You know how many comments I've got about just throwing my stuff on the floor? A lot. Like people
What,
are like,
they think you're making a mess?
like, you're just lazy. I'm like, I'm not lazy. I mean, really, if you think about it, this is twice as hard as just taking it and throwing it in the trash the first time, because now I gotta pick it up and then pack it in the trash. So I'm not lazy, I'm just dumb.
In reality, we already got the fire cranked up a minute, so we gotta let it sit there on the floor
That's exactly.
before we
Freaking
can
hot.
crank it up.
It's too hot to get over
It's
there.
too hot to add that to the fireplace right now.
That's actually a true statement.
You know what you're doing?
That's a negative, Houston. Dude, do I look like a Ford mechanic? Because I'm not one. Oh, I think I'm on to something here.
Well, the pad would be there. That would function, ladies and gentlemen.
It's gonna function. Just go ahead and tell me in the comments that I did it wrong, and I will agree with you. I'll be like, yep, probably did. But I think this is gonna work.
Looks like it will.
It's gonna work good enough. That makes them spring loaded so that they actually push back off of the
Rotor.
I love it. This will tell me just how much I love it. But I love it enough. That's got brakes. You know how excited I am to like just push on the brake pedal in the Yoda now? So, Tom, you guys will have to watch this on his channel. So, oh, that brings me to a very valid... I read the comments. You guys are wondering how the heck Tom fits in here. He doesn't work here, but he's always here. So Tom was from California. He had his shop, had a house. His wife's job moved to Southern Utah. So Tom moved to Southern Utah. I've known Tom since I was a LDS missionary back in like 2000. I met him in California, ended up crossing paths again, and he's in Southern Utah with no shop and a YouTube channel that he needs to keep running. So I broke my arm. He says, hey, you need some help. I'll come and help you. And I'm like, yeah, I'll not turn that down. I was building an Onx build, needed some help. So Tom comes, he helps me out. That's how Tom fits in. That's where he is. Just a good friend and a good dude. He's hard to beat. But you're gonna see him put this brake system on the Toyota on his YouTube channel.
Could be a good thing for you Toyota owners out there.
Yeah,
You're
it's
struggling with
actually,
your brakes.
I tried all kinds of things on this to make the actual Toyota brakes. I had a Tundra booster on it with a Chevy master cylinder. Spent lots of money actually. This was virtually free. It's gonna cost me a little to build the lines over. Tom had to drill a few holes and do a little welding to make the rod work, but really it bolts in and it's shorter, more compact. It's gonna work better. Pretty sure that we're putting these in right, Coop. Despite what everybody else is gonna say to us, I feel like I've done a good job here. I've done some not good jobs in the past, and this, it feels way different. This feels like it's gonna be okay. I mean, some of the times you do stuff and you're like, that's not gonna work.
You're hoping it'll be okay.
You're like, I don't know what else to do, but that ain't gonna do it.
I'll just say
This is not one of those times. I feel like that is gonna be okay, and everything's gonna just work, and it's gonna be all right, as Bob Marley would say. Okay, now we're down to a set of worn hubs, and then we do the rear brakes. So Yukon, you guys know Yukon's my favorite hub of all time. They're just tough. These Warrens are no slouch. We put these on the Ratlander, and they seem to work really good. They're not cheap. They know what they want for them, but I needed hubs, so we bought some. We'll put them on here. Well, that's just a cute little carrying case. Look at that. Yeah, got myself a little hub package. We've got grease. We've got bolts and stuff. Probably just gonna save ourselves a lot of trouble. I don't know, we're gonna do some reading. I know how a hub works. I don't know what that piece does. All right, we are greasing these hubs up a little. Just getting everything so it'll gel nice and happy like inside.
What does that piece do?
That there piece keeps it all together. I had to read the instructions, but that keeps it together. Then that spring goes down in the middle and engages this thing. So, Yahtzee taco ball. So that is two-wheel drive. So you turn it, it turns the inside of that. See that?
Yeah.
And then when you turn the hub, it pushes the inside of that, locks her in. You should be impressed with me. I read some instructions.
I am impressed.
Yeah, should be. I'm kind of impressed with my own self. That's how I know that that goes on there.
Look at that.
We should take your dad out and show him what a real four-wheel drive is one of these days.
He would love it.
We'll scare the crap out of him. He'll be like, what? Yeah. They'll do that?
It totally would.
Hub works. Turning, not, engaged.
Just like that.
Just like that. Let's put another one in it. Call her done.
Passed out. Think it'll wake up.
All right, guys, we got it finished. Check this out. Ductwork comes along. We'll run upstairs, show you where she goes. So it cruises right along there, pokes right through the other side. So I cut myself a door right here. Ta-da! You can get into the old shop from there. So we had to clear this shelf off, come right on out, and pokes out into the wall right there. I'll take you downstairs and show you. I made her back down into the shop, so we just have it coming out right like that. If you guys remember, this whole girl was my primary source of heat in this shop. Now, I'm burning used motor oil that I can get for free, and it heats both sides of my shop, keeps everybody happy. If we want to take the edge off, we can still build a fire and warm up in here, or we can just keep her a nice 65 degrees with the heater on the other side. It's gonna help us keep building projects and keep stuff going, so should work.
Early the next morning.
Got a couple of these that have got a little rust in them. We're tapping them. Oh, look at that. One more down here. I'm gonna tighten that up, I guess. All right, those seem to be all tightened up. Cover is on. We'll deal with the spacers, get those put in, and then it's basically ready to go at that point. Then we got rear brakes to go for.
Brand new. Brake lines.
There we go. If we do this, then it's easy. So we've used all Super Duty parts on here, so that if I have problems, all I gotta do is go into the parts store and be like, hey, I got a 05 to 13 Super Duty and I need a brake line for it. And we hook it up and it works. Pretty easy stuff.
Troubleshooting the e-brakes here.
Well, we're a little past troubleshooting. We're rebuilding.
Or rebuilding.
Yeah, we're going straight for it. Slap this together and brakes, and then we gotta wait for more parts, basically. We gotta a new clutch coming, a new flywheel. I got to deal with the right transfer case. They sent me exactly what I already had. Gears and lockers for the back are on their way. Then we just got to start building. Get some other projects done, get Michelle's Jeepster back in the shop. That's how it goes, is right like that. Right? Yeah, that's how it goes. There's tension on that.
Spring on that.
Just in case you were wondering. All right, one down. Fish this in. Just pretty much exactly. And then hook that. Okay. We've got brakes. As long as it doesn't rub, that's good enough. All right, time for some brakes. There's that. Now we throw some brake pads on it. It's done, right?
I think so. And a brake line.
That is one rear brake.
Learn something from last time?
Find out if I'm a better Ford mechanic or not.
There's some spring on there.
She's got spring. Definitely got spring. That's in there. Put the backing plate holder in it. Like so. So this was all terribly rusty, so some new parts. They weren't very expensive, and I figured I need this to work. So we got new cables. We'll modify those to fit into Toyota stuff. This thing should be pretty cool.
She's a 6-speed too, in case you guys are wondering. So emergency brake is pretty nice.
Yeah, when you pull up to look at an animal or anything out of this is a hunting truck. So you want to be able to pull the e-brake on so it doesn't roll away. The other ones you can just put in park. Not so easy in this. Then I just gotta hook that bad boy up. And we got it. No big deal.
Built.
New brakes are on. Basically a Ford mechanic at this point. I might as well just buy me a Power Stroke. Be cool like all the other Ford guys that are working on their stuff all the time.
Something's wrong with Paul. Everybody wants to buy Ford.
I'd say I wanted to. Just said I'm eligible now because I can work on these. All right. We got brakes. They are built. Everything seems to be in the right order, the right spots. So next time we'll go ahead and get the links all put in it, see if we can make it set on all fours. So thanks for watching.